Oh my God!
I came back, I couldn't even focus. I literally couldn't even lock. I just felt it in my chest. Everybody, all of our people out there,
all the people. This is gonna be like when I tell you I'm trying to lock so bad.
We're locked. No.
We're locked, but I'm trying to be extra locked. So I am dead sober, just have ADHD, and Sav is just vibing.
I'm just here with my lemonade. With my instead of Capri Sun, I got lemonade rocking today.
I restocked the fridge.
Yeah,
I got paid.
Yeah,
so. Add a little spice, if you will.
Add some stuff to the fridge.
All right, y'all. You already know what's goody. We're just happy to be here. I got my bestie back. We're running it deep right now.
Yeah.
Before we roll into the stuff, where can they find this?
They can find us personally
right here
while you watch. But if you need a little help to figure out where you're at, maybe you're a little lost, you need a little map, I got you. You can watch this episode when it premieres and how it premieres and anytime after that, because it's on the internet, it's there forever, at the Empty the Bench Network YouTube channel, youtube.com/ETB Network. That's where you can find us. That's where you can find the other shows. You can follow Game Changers on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you consume your social media the most, we're right there. And word. And am I missing anything? I think I nailed it. I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. Listen to Game Changers wherever you get your podcast. Thank you, Banner.
Sab absolutely crushed that.
I'm a little rusty.
She's pretty great at what she does.
I do what I can.
I got this new blankie.
Oh yeah, pick the blankie.
Wicked soft cowgirl hats and cowgirl boots with a little bit of pink
to match our man Felipe. He made it back.
How do you know Felipe's a man?
You're so right. Our duck Felipe.
Can't assume.
You're right. My bad. I'm sorry I assumed. I'm sorry.
All right. Felipe. Well, you could be like us and watch sports together, or when like Sav is in Michigan or in Chicago or wherever she is,
could I be globetrotting?
Because she be literally Harlem globetrotting across this bitch.
I'm locked here for a little while.
I'm locked right now. But what I would want to say is that it's just so much fun like watching sports with others. So. Presented by Playback. Watching sports is more fun with others, but we spend too much of our time watching alone. Playback is a virtual space where communities can stream live sports together with everyone perfectly synced up. Oh my god!
Wow.
Creators can hop on stage, live with their own play-by-play analysts and commentary, and invite viewers up for a what? A Q&A! Playback makes watching sports fully interactive and a social experience. From playing fantasy sports, repping your favorite players and teams, and watching the commentaries and communities you care about. Win or lose, sports are best enjoyed together. Join our community by going to playback.tv/ETB Network to find out more, including our live stream schedule.
Nailed it.
Bow, bow, bow.
That was good.
That's a booty in the. Hey.
Insert the.
I'm juiced up. Quite literally.
And we're locked.
We're locked.
Now, listen, if you're a big WNBA fan, we have the episode for you. Because we're big WNBA fans around these parts. And we got a lot of WNBA news.
But first,
we got other news we got to deal with. And Kelsey's been not bugging, I shouldn't say that.
I've been bugging her.
Kelsey's been on hitting my line nonstop about this.
Because Sam doesn't hit my line. I have to hit her line.
Yeah, that's true. I'm busy. I go to the gym.
I'm on a fitness grind.
I can't be bothered. No, I'm so serious though. When I'm at the gym and like somebody texts me, it like ruins my workout. And
she
I have to
dead
stop.
Responded. I sent her something. She said, "I'm at the gym."
No, I can't.
I was like,
I can't be bothered at the gym. Like something about it just like ruins my workout. I need to be alone. I can't have.
I thought she on D&D.
But then I worry I missed something. And I like, what if it was an emergency? What if you had said like my leg fell off? I would have to come running.
You would come running? You know what happened last time you went running? You broke your foot.
Nuh-uh, I ran today and I didn't do it. It was fine. I ran 2 miles today.
Did you actually? That's awesome.
Were you just trying to communicate through juice box sucking sound? Anyways, Kelsey's been on my line nonstop about this, and I said we already talked about it on the podcast.
But there's more.
So then I was like, all right, whatever. I'll put it at the top of the rundown so you get to yap about whatever you want.
Okay.
So you talk about it.
All right. So
Tell me what
we've
you
been
want.
in the know about Jordan Chiles and the whole medal fiasco. However, we already knew that she did get her medal back. She shouldn't have lost it to begin with. But there was a whole controversy about when the Inquirer was submitted and everything. I have to burp.
I just burped. Let it out, but not too loud. People might be sensitive to that.
Okay, I swallowed it.
Good for you.
So they put in the Inquirer about what time it was all going down, and basically,
oh my God!
Came back. I couldn't even focus. I literally couldn't even lock. I just felt it in my chest. And I wonder why.
All right, continuing.
Don't
Carrying
have a
on.
man. Anyway, so basically, her coach was like, I submitted the Inquirer in time enough. And then they were like, no, you didn't. And then she was like, yes, I did. And then Simone Biles was like, pause.
Yeah, she went on Twitter. She got those thumbs going.
She said, pause. You know who dead do got the tapes? My Netflix crew. Because Simone Biles is still doing her documentary. And her Netflix crew followed her around the entire time in the Olympics. And they basically came out and said that they had footage of not only, which people aren't talking about, but Simone put in an Inquirer too about her score, and they dead ignored her coach. They're like, nah. And then Simone Biles eventually did tweet, and she was just like, I don't care. The person from Brazil, I forget.
Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca. I was gonna say Rachel. Rebecca. Yeah, she was like, her routine was better, so it's fine. However,
justice for Jordan.
Yeah, justice for Jordan, with a bunch of exclamation points. And in there basically shows her coach going in time and doing exactly what they said they were doing for Jordan's score. So now there's video proof, and the Olympics essentially failed Jordan. And I also saw something that I thought was very interesting. And it basically was just Jordan literally tweeted, and it was an Instagram story, I forget, don't quote me, but she was basically just they took my medal away because I'm black. And I was like, justice for my girl Jordan.
Justice for my girl Jordan.
Don't.
She's also going to through court in Switzerland or something.
Yes.
For it.
Yes.
Lawsuit. Olympics got a lawsuit on their hands.
When I tell you, get your money bags. But this just makes me really sad. Out of all of this, it's obviously so heartbreaking for her, and the emotional and mental stress that physically and mentally stress that she probably went through, can't compare. However, selfishly, I'm sad that all of this is happening because I bet she won't go to another Olympics because she's traumatized. And, she probably could have one more in her.
Well, you never know. I think she'd go back. I think if I were her, I would just be worried about, upholding the integrity of scoring. I would be worried that they're going to score me wrong because of all this stuff. If you're going to have some type of
That's what I'm
bias.
saying. I feel like she might have, some PTSD and be like, fuck it. So selfishly, I'm sad. But they're all on their Golden American tour right now, and they're living it up.
Are you gonna go? Do they come around these?
They go to Hartford, and I went to it for the last, not 2020 because the world was ending, but I went in 2016, and I saw my girl Allie Raisman in person. I would go because I do love them, and it was so much fun. So I'd have to see. All right, enough chopping it up about that. Let's run it down.
Let's run it down. We got more news. Let me pull it
We got
up.
a lot of stuff to get through, and we have some time, but the Patriots play tonight, and so me and our guy Nick
We gotta skirt out of here.
we gotta skirt.
So we'll try to get on through it. But here's that we were just talking about volleyball a little bit before we started this. Number 1 in the nation, Pitt, beat number 3 Penn State in women's volleyball, and this is impressive because Pitt are 21-0 in sets, not games.
Mm-hmm.
They're sets. They have not once lost a set this season.
Wait, that's actually brazy.
Haven't lost a single set this season. That's crazy. And I mean, I don't know much about volleyball, to be so candid and be so honest.
We're watching it right now.
Yeah,
Off of the worst fucking.
Yeah, I just feel bad for their gym. It's a high school.
Justice for Southern Illinois.
Yeah. But anyways, made me lose my train of thought.
No, you don't know much about volleyball. However, 21 sets is crazy. Yes. I'm locked. I just realized your shirt says Mac
So
Trucks.
nobody can forget my name.
I
I also have a crew neck that says Mac Trucks. It's the same.
What's crazy is I'm reading that and I'm like, Mac Trucks? Who the fuck? Because I literally don't remember the last time I called you Mackenzie. Or Mac.
Right now.
She is and will always be Sav. It's to the point where, like, I refer to you as Sav so much that, like, my family knows you as Sav.
Yeah.
My friends know you as Sav. Literally outside before I came here, they're like, oh, is that Sav? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, I got home.
Like, I one time said, like, when we were coaching one time, I was like, yeah, and then Mackenzie, and my mom was like, who's Mackenzie?
Yeah,
I was like, Sav. Like, they just know you by Sav.
Yeah, I'd be like, don't worry about it. It's cool.
I'm just Kels.
Yeah, Kels.
Kiosh.
KK Cash Money or whatever.
K Cash Money on the Slack.
Uh-huh. We'll talk about that when we do GCGT.
GCGT.
More news. Aja Wilson has broken another record because she's
Aja Wilson.
Aja Wilson and braces them all. I say Aja. You say Aja?
Aja Wilson up on that.
Okay.
Ajita up on that.
Not Ajita. Well, the first big thing that she did, she's having a 1,000 point season, which is incredible. And on top of that, she broke Angel Reese's record for single season rebounds, which Angel Reese broke this season. So this is like the season of records for the WNBA. So that's really exciting. And I don't know. I think there might the fans of the Aces might start a riot if she doesn't win MVP.
No, I dead think you're right about that.
She was Defensive Player of the Year last year. But I'm sure she's got to be in the MVP conversation. She's just so good.
Has to be.
And they're just funny. Anytime I watch an Aces video, I know I'm going to laugh. They're just goofy
Goofy
gals
as
out
fuck.
there.
Onto the stalkers.
I sent this to Kelsey and I was like, we got to talk about this.
Well,
And
first of all, Sav sent it to me, and then she was like, do you not see what I sent? And I was like, huh? For some reason, she sent me something, and there was a little X next to it, literally saying that it didn't deliver. And I was like, bro, what are you showing me? She was like, look at what I sent you. And I was like, nothing came through.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't send. Because I tried it again and it didn't work, but whatever. And there was a little, well, all I said in the Instagram DM, to be fair, was I sent the thing and I said, pod.
And I said, what?
And you were like, the what? Like, what we were just talking about?
I was like,
no,
pod,
what I
what?
sent you.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is crazy. I'm happy that,
I want to yap it.
we can yap it.
Okay.
But so just to get to the point, there was a man who was charged with stalking and harassing Paige Bueckers from UConn. And, stalking and harassing is not okay. And it's definitely probably very scary.
It's gotta be, especially
Thankfully,
for her.
luckily, never been stalked, never really been harassed. So it's got to be terrifying. But this guy's from Oregon, and he had been making posts on social media and like in other areas of his life talking about how he's going to marry her and he's going to go out there and, try to win her over. And UConn was made aware of it when he was coming. But, I'm assuming, I don't know all the details, but I'm guessing they didn't take it as seriously maybe as they should have. And then when he got here and it was like real, they stepped in. So he's being held and he has to make bail. I don't know if he has yet or not. But really scary. And it kind of, it's scary to think about, but like that's like the reality I feel of being like a high profile female athlete is that like you've got to worry about these things. Like a lot of
do we know how old he was?
No, I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be 30s, 40s, 50s, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But like there are a lot of like the only thing I can kind of like remember from recent memory is that do you know who Christina Grimmie is? Yeah. So she was a musician. She was doing a meet and greet with fans, and this fan was like so convinced in his mind that like they were married and they were together and all this stuff. Long story short, it's very sad, but he went to the meet and greet and he killed her. He shot her at her own meet and greet. And that's just like, unfortunately, like part of the reality of being such a high-profile athlete, musician, person,
You
whoever.
don't know what people think.
Yeah, you don't know how people are going to think of you and how crazy they might be.
Mhm.
We just got confirmation that he's 40, which is also like, Paige is probably 21,
I'm gonna look that up.
2021, maybe 22. But
I bet she's 22.
regardless, very scary. I'm glad something's being done about it, and
She's 22.
hopefully Paige is okay. He's got $100,000 bail to make, and he has to appear in court. So really scary, but thankfully Paige is okay as far as we know. And stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there, kids. Moving on to some more positive news.
Yeah,
about
something that's
Paige.
not gross.
Something that, still try and knock my girl down. She's going to come back up stronger. Nope, that's Caitlin Clark. Never mind. Caitlin Clark set single season assist record.
And she broke the all-time rookie scoring record. Loud car.
Ow. I have, this is disgusting. I'm sorry that you see me digging out my ear for the last 5 minutes. I have crust coming out of my new piercings.
Where'd you get pierced?
Where? Stay true.
Oh, I didn't notice. They look nice.
Oh, thanks. But I literally am, crusting out of them right now.
Oh, that's cute. So I don't know, we spent, if you haven't watched last week's episode or listened to last week's episode, we talked a lot about Caitlin Clark's records. That was before all of this stuff happened. I don't really know how much more we can say,
Yeah.
truly, but incredible. She's having an incredible season.
She breaks the all-time rookie scoring record. Badass. And then this name. You want me to do it? I want to talk, but I need up with this name.
Her name is Airke Ogunbowale.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
Airke. A lot of people just call her Airke.
Breaks record for most points in Dallas Wings franchise history, which means she passes Deanna Nolan's record of 3,972 points in 5 seasons, roughly 794.4 points per season. Did you do that math?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I wanted to know. I was curious.
When she's smart.
I just wanted to know because 5 seasons to score that many points seems like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So she broke the record. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, and it goes back to when.
Why aren't people talking about that enough?
I don't know. But it goes back to when.
Because it's a woman.
Probably. It goes back to when the Dallas Wings were the Detroit Shock. So carries over from the Detroit franchise.
That makes sense.
But yeah, the Dallas Wings will actually. I don't know if we'll. Actually, no, never mind. They're eliminated from playoff contention. I thought they were one of the 3 teams that are left. They play tonight. We'll get there. I don't know how much we'll talk about it though, because by the time you see this episode or listen to it, that will all have passed, and we'll know who's got the final spot in the playoffs. But there's 3 teams competing for the final spot in the WNBA playoffs.
Aitana Bonmati becomes the highest paid women's football player with new contract with Barcelona.
Yeah, so if you are unfamiliar, she plays for Spain, just won the World Cup, plays for Barcelona. She's just really fucking talented. Like, there's no better way to put it. And everybody knows
She's just a dog.
it. She's just a dog. You can't teach that. And everybody knows it. Everybody talks about how she is undeniably the best. So good for her for getting her bag.
Yeah, honestly, squad up for real.
Squad up. All right. Breeze through that news. Got any other news off the top of your head that you're thinking of? All right. So now, switching gears, like I said, big WNBA episode for all of us. Let's talk about expansion, because they just recently announced that, well, we knew that Golden State was getting a team, and they'll start playing next season. We knew Toronto was joining the party in 2026, but they just announced the other day that Portland, Oregon is getting a WNBA team, and this is really exciting because Portland had a WNBA team, the Portland Fire.
Yeah.
They joined in 2000, folded in 2002, and they're the only WNBA team to never make a playoff in its entire existence.
It's whole 2 years. Wow.
Its whole 2 years, they never made the playoffs.
Wow.
Regardless, but They had one woman who's really talented.
That's kind of a fuck statistic though. Like it was 2 years.
Yeah, I don't
Like is it? There's NFL teams that have been around for years and they've never made it to a playoff or they've never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And this is only a 2-year.
Yeah, well, they folded because they were owned by the guy who owned the Trailblazers at the time, and I think he just like wasn't good at his job.
Oh.
But they had a player named Jackie Stiles who was Rookie of the Year in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So not that they had bad players, it was probably just more of a bad management situation. But I wanted to bring this up and talk about it because I think it might be fun. I want you to think. Put on your thinking cap. I got mine on. Give me 3 cities and give me 3 names. I'll do 3. I'll do the same thing. Don't take too long, though. We can't have a lot of dead air. But I've got a couple. And NBA, listen out there, NBA and WNBA. If you want any of my names that I'm coming up with, or what Kelsey's coming up with, or cities, hit us up. Just write me a little check.
My problem is I feel like I might say a city that already has a team. You go first.
All right. Well, this one I've been cooking on for years.
All right. So she clearly is ready.
I've been cooking on this one for years, and I think it is a true masterpiece. Okay? I think the city of Philadelphia deserves a WNBA team.
Oh.
And you know what they should be called?
Oh.
The Jesus. I'll get nice and close to the mic for this. I think if Philadelphia gets a WNBA team, they should be called the Philadelphia Bells. Liberty Bell.
Oh.
Belle.
Oh.
Stop doing that.
Oh,
so NBA and WNBA, if you want my name and my city idea, just slide me a little check.
She said, "I take."
We can talk business.
Venmo.
But I think, and I also think the city of Philadelphia just like fits. They have,
Do you think? Wait.
They have all Big 4 sports teams.
Do you think you can still hear me? Am I too far?
You're fine. You talk loud. We both do.
You're trying to say that I'm screaming?
No, I'm not saying that you're screaming.
My mother tells me that I scream every time I want to laugh. I'm not kidding.
No, you're fine.
I'm waiting for Nick to give me confirmation if he can hear me.
He can hear you. We all can. But I think
he's like, yeah, I can fucking hear you. You're loud as shit.
But I think Philadelphia would be a perfect city because they already have all Big 4 sports teams. They have an NBA team, NHL, NBA, and NFL. So they got all Big 4. They've got a soccer team as well, an MLS team. So why not add? Perfect opportunity. And you don't have to build another arena. They can just play at the Wells Fargo Center. And
what are your other 2? I'm very curious because you're cooking with names right now.
Well, that was the only one I had really stewed on. I'm going to have to put a little bit more thought into some other ones.
Understood.
But I think a team in, like, Florida, like Miami or Orlando.
I was going to say Florida. They don't got one.
Mm-mm.
Can't say Gators. That's too easy.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is my name.
No, I was thinking Florida, too. You just took it out of my head.
Okay, so then, yeah, you name it. You can have Florida. I'll pick a different city.
The Miami Mommies.
No, not the Miami Mommies. I'm gonna veto that right now. NBA, don't pay her for that one.
Why not?
You want to be? Imagine being like, oh, who's your favorite team? Oh, I'm a mommy fan.
That's so tough. MAMI.
No,
Mommy.
That's not tough. I don't think that's tough. Sorry. Oh, and while we're talking about this, the Golden State team already have their names. They're the Valkyries. Valkyries?
That's stupid.
No, it is fine. I don't really know what a...
She doesn't like anything that I say.
No, I don't think it's stupid. Do I know what a Valkyrie is?
I don't know what that shit is.
No.
Stop, this is dead acid gym. You see where it says USA in the back?
I know. Sorry, Southern Illinois. We keep dunking on you.
Oh, good hit, though. They're kind of tough with it.
But I think that... keep making me lose my train of thought.
The Miami...
No, we're talking about Valkyries. The only reason I know about what a Valkyrie is because
you know what that shit is?
No, I watched the Wonder Woman movie, and that's what Wonder Woman is before she becomes Wonder Woman.
Oh, big O.
With Gal Gadot. All right, give me another city. Come on.
This
This will be your second one. I guess I'll accept Miami Mommies, but I don't love it.
I do. So for yourself.
Okay, beatboxing.
Is there already one for Georgia?
Yeah, there's a team in Atlanta.
Texas?
Yeah, they have a team in Dallas.
Maine?
There's no team in Maine.
Maine? This is totally like trademarked, but like the Maniacs from like the lacrosse team. How tough would that be?
Tough.
Rhode Island, they could be the Roadies.
That's a college thing, though.
Oh,
You're thinking like too small of markets. I think we need to expand a little bigger. My second city is
when I
Chicago.
tell you I'm in G. Oh wow, original. I went to Chicago
Because I'm thinking about it in the sense of like, what is in Chicago? Another city with all Big Four sports teams.
What is in Chicago? Me. I was in Chicago.
I can't stand you. I cannot stand you today.
I hate that. I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard.
No. I'm just joking.
No, my friend said the same thing outside. She was like, "Can you just fucking lock?" And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Kelsey!" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm getting annoying."
No, you're not annoying. I just think you're a little goofy today. Today.
That's my middle name.
Goofy. But yeah,
Goober.
I think Chicago. I'll let you get your zoomies out, and I'll keep going.
I'm locked.
Somebody answered the Jeopardy song. That's me. Wait.
No, don't insert the. Oh, big block!
Hey.
Oh, big block again!
Kelsey!
3P! How'd they get it?
Okay. You know what? I'll just
No.
sit here have a chat with my people out there.
No, I'm locked.
Anyways, thinking about it logistically, I think Chicago is a perfect city because it has all Big Four sports teams, and they already have the Chicago Sky, which I recognize. I'm putting in a second team. Double Chicago.
Double Chi-Town up?
Double Chi-Town. And I recognize that they already have one. So don't think I'm stupid.
California, LA,
and they're going to put in Golden State. But I think Chicago should, Chicago's just such a basketball city. You know what I mean? And I would love a little rivalry. And even if you want to be like, okay, well, you already have the Chicago Sky. You can't have double. You don't want me to see my hopes and dreams be realized. Fucking put them in Wisconsin. A little Milwaukee moment.
Does your maps, what does that say?
Appalachian Mountains?
Does yours say that too?
Yes, all maps have
They're
the
that big?
Yes. The Appalachian Mountains are massive.
Do people hike those?
Yes. There's
all of them?
Yeah, there's like horror stories about it too. There's
like they travel all the way?
Hey, have you heard of the Rockies? It's kind of the same thing on the other side of the country.
No, wait, so it dead starts in Birmingham. So Atlanta. No.
That's Alabama.
Alabama. It starts out and it goes all the way to Canada?
No, this is the edge of Maine.
But it says
this is where Maine ends, right here, this line.
Yeah, no, but it's got to touch Montreal. Look, it's touching Montreal and Quebec.
Okay. Then yes. So
how long does that take?
I don't know.
It's got to be
months.
Okay, Boston.
Yep, Boston's on my list too. Boston needs one.
No, I just did it. Boston.
Yeah, give me a name.
So I'm not saying Celtics because that's like already taken, but how sick would it be as the Boston Cellies, and then they just have like really good celebrations.
I like how you think about these things versus how I'm thinking about them, because you're like, that'd be just such a cute name.
The Miami Mommies, come on!
No, Miami Mommies is not good in my opinion. But So if I can't,
Charlottesville.
You mean just Charlotte?
Yeah, but then like,
where is Charlottesville?
That's a place.
Where though? Like I've never heard of it. But yeah. So if there is for the Portland for the Portland team. They could bring back the Portland
It's
Fire.
in Virginia.
Is that what you were thinking of, though?
Yeah, Charlottesville, Virginia. Yes, that, I was like,
you were
no.
dead thinking that.
no, Bible. I knew it was a place. I knew.
Bible?
No, it's a city in Virginia.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong.
You made me feel stupid.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel stupid, but I was concerned about if you were thinking of Charlotte, North Carolina.
No, Virginia.
Okay, what are the names? Don't say virgins, because I knew you were gonna.
Charlotte's Webs.
Charlotte, the Charlotte Spiders.
Ah, spider creepy crawlies. But their mascot is
Okay, it's Spider-Man.
but with a pig's face.
Bruh. You're crazy.
And in the morning, I'm
making
making waffles.
But like I said, I think there should be a second Chicago team. I know there's a Sky. I'm willing to throw it in. Fucking make them the Chicago Beans for the bean. For Cloudgate, for the bean. If that can't happen and I can't have my dreams realized, I would say I would
Realized or realize?
realized. I would say Milwaukee just because the Bucks are really successful there. And I think it's a growing market in some aspects, but I also wouldn't be. It kind of goes both ways. I would also go maybe St. Louis, kind of keep it in that Midwest area.
Cowgirl hats.
Could be. I was going to say if they go to St. Louis, they'd be the Arches.
Ooh.
The Arch. But that all ties into if I cannot have a second Chicago team.
You only get one. You have to break it two.
That's all right. And then one more.
That was my. I had Boston, the Boston Cellies, the Miami Mommies, and then the Charlotte's Web, Charlottesville.
The Charlotte's Web, Charlottesville.
Say it 10 times fast. Say it 10 times fast. Say it 10 times fast. Come on, please.
Charlotte's Web, Charlottesville. 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 Charlotte's Web.
Charlottesville was show.
It's all right.
Charlotte's Web, Charlottesville, Charlottesville, Charlotte's.
Shout out to the Charlottes out there.
Shout out to the Charlottes out there.
And then in terms,
Shout out to my Miami Mommies and my Boston Cellies.
okay, my final city. Yeah, I'm all right. My final city. I gotta think about this for just a moment because I really popped off with Philadelphia. I can't lie. I really do truly
The
think.
Savannah has.
Okay, now you've had 4. And there's
I'm
already
looking
two in
at
Atlanta.
I'm looking at a map now, and now I know where things are because I'm so geographically challenged that now that I know where Jacksonville.
Nobody's gonna go to a game in Jacksonville. Versus Orlando or Miami.
Ooh, Orlando could be the McMouses.
No.
The clubhouses! The clubhouses! Yes!
You're a lot right now.
That's good.
I bet you anything Disney related is like unbelievably copyrighted. The clubhouses?
False, because why is it called a clubhouse in golf? That's not copyrighted.
You said
Where are you going? The 19th hole, the clubhouse.
You said Mick clubhouses. As in, I'm assuming Mickey Mouse or McDonald's.
No. If you're referring McDonald's, it's not Mick. It's just McDicks.
Okay.
But the clubhouses, tough.
Tough. I'm not seeing it how you're seeing it, but I trust you. I trust you.
Lakeland. Throwback to when I went to Orlando and got fucking bent over by Lakeland Prep.
I'm sorry.
You know what the score was? 19-0 them.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
Hold on, this is a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm glad you're having fun, but you need to lock in again. I need you locked. I need you right here with me. I need you locked.
I can't.
I need you right here with me. Look me in the eyes. I need you right here.
I can't. I literally can't. San Antonio.
There was a team there, but they're not there anymore.
Mexico?
Yeah, we're doing Toronto. You might as well throw in a Mexican city. Make the game global.
How do you come up with? Never mind. That was gonna be.
That's gonna be a bad question.
It was gonna be a bad.
All right, I'm glad you kept that as an inside thought then. My third city.
Rio Grande.
My third city.
Bro, I'm on like 5. Pick one. El Paso. Oh, the Rockies are up here.
Ooh, Denver. A Denver team could be dope.
Oh, the Denver Dogs. DAWG.
Yeah, I'm alright with dogs.
Seattle.
There's
Wait,
a team in Seattle.
Hold on, I'm feeling stupid.
Okay.
How is, I feel like I shouldn't say this out loud. Seattle's way the fuck. Oh wait, what are these?
There's a team in Seattle though.
Okay.
Unless you want to add a second one.
Seattle is dead ass the opposite side of the country from us.
Yes.
But how is Mexico? Oh no, Mexico is down. It's over here. Fairbanks. What is that?
Alaska.
BT. No, that's no. Oh, that's a Y. Mount Logan. What's NT? Northwest Territories. What's there?
Canada.
Great Bear Lake. You know grizzly bears are real?
Yeah.
Have I talked about this yet?
You've talked about a lot of things today. So
grizzly bears are real. Someone brought up a grizzly bear, and I was like, yeah, but those are just shows. And they're like, nope, they're real. But it's an inside joke between me and one of my office, my coworkers, is that when you see a bear, you're apparently just supposed to like completely acknowledge it. So it's a bunch of people like hiking and they see bears and they just go, hey bear, hey bear. So now every time we see each other, we go, hey bear,
hey bear.
Okay, come up with your third.
I did, and then you stole it a little bit. I said Denver. I said
the Denver
could be
Dogs.
cool.
Yep. Right.
Could also potentially, there was once a team in Detroit, as we talked about earlier, so I wouldn't be mad if they brought back, it would be cool if they brought back, like, basically all the old cities. I think it's a good idea to pay homage to your history rather than create new history. Not that new history is bad, but, you know, the WNBA started from a different place that it is in now.
Who's Daniel? Why is he in our top?
Don't worry about it. But that's what I think. Thank you for joining us for that segment. Now let's move along because we've got some other things we can talk about. Just really quickly. A lot of people have been asking Diana Taurasi of the Phoenix Mercury what her plans are because they're not making the playoffs, I don't think, but I could be so wrong. Actually, I am so wrong. They definitely are. Totally just lied to you. My apologies. But a lot of people have been kind of, like the press and the media have been asking her, you know, how much more you got in the tank, things like that. And she keeps just being like, the end is near, but I can't tell you when that is. So hopefully this is not the last we see of DT because she's a legend. And yeah, I'd be very sad about it. But if it is truly the last season of DT, what a freaking run, man.
I was going to say, damn, she really balled out.
Yeah.
Insert.
Balled out. But yeah. I think it's hard, and I think we have a little bit of a little more of an appreciation for her because we're from Connecticut and because we knew her through UConn. Before she even, you know, blew up and became this basketball phenom and superstar, you know, she played out Hagen's son. You know,
yeah.
Like she was before Gamble was built, like all that stuff. You know, she really Sue Bird, like that generation of
Sue Bird
UConn talent really kind of set the foundation for where that program's at now. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's like, it's hard to, I feel like it's kind of hard to put into words just because.
Sue Bird wasn't coached by Gino, was she?
Mm-hmm. They both were.
Damn.
Yeah, well, did you see Gino and the assistant coach? They've coached together for 40 years. They're going to celebrate him.
Oh, good. Wait, I did know that.
But yeah, I hope this isn't the last we see of DT, but it is hell of a run. Hopefully they can turn it on for her. I believe she's a 2-time or maybe 3-time WNBA champ, along with Olympic gold medalists and things like that.
Uh-huh.
She's just dope, and she seems cool. Another thing I want to talk to you about, you think Caitlin Clark is still our Rookie of the Year, or do you think there's a sleeper out there?
I'm still rooting for Reese PC.
Okay. I like it. ESPNW did a little bit of a ranking, and they still had Caitlin Clark at number 1, and they had Angel Reese at number 2. I think when you consider just how much more she's been able, not how much more, but what she's been able to accomplish as of late, whereas Angel Reese is recovering from surgery, which, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to take care of your body.
Mm-hmm.
I think Caitlin Clark wins it. Do you think Caitlin Clark wins league MVP? I think the only time it's been done was when Candace Parker did it. Or maybe Candace Parker was
You
just...
can't win both, can you?
I'm not sure, but I might be having it a little backwards, and Candace Parker might have just won, playoff MVP.
I wonder if they give...
And then follow-up point, who do you think will be MVP?
I think, MVP, not rookie.
Yeah.
MVP, I'm not sure. But rookie, I feel like it might be given to Kate. I think I said this on last pod, too. I think they're going to give it to Caitlin. Not that she doesn't have the resume for it. She, of course, has the resume for it, but also she gets to play longer than they saw Angel Reese play for her.
Yeah.
And so I think
you're spot on there.
And again, she 100% has the resume for it as well to back it. I just don't. I love the interviews with Caitlin Clark, but I also I don't know. I'm very competitive myself. I just don't love her attitude when she plays sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are turned off by her attitude.
It bothers me because it's you could tell, I saw one clip and she was swearing at the refs, what the fuck, do your fucking job, and I was just you're big time now, dog. You're not in high school. You gotta act. You gotta act it. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
No, that's absolutely fair. My favorite thing as of late for Caitlin Clark is the people taking pictures of all of her teammates, grabbing her so she doesn't get any texts. They make me laugh, all of those. And there's a video I saw today, actually, of
the one about
Katie Lou Samuelson, UConn legend Katie Lou Samuelson, and Caitlin Clark will play for the feeder, and she's just laying on top of her on the court. And they were like, yeah, we're practicing for CC de-escalation.
Now this is a volleyball court.
Yeah, now we've changed the game for anybody want. No.
Now we're on Cincinnati.
And if you don't know, we always have this. Kelsey has a TV back here that we always have on just because, why wouldn't we put on sports while we're talking about sports? And this is Cincinnati versus Morehead State. And they're playing at Cincinnati. And this definitely is not a high school gym.
I don't know why I'm looking at my TV for the first time and actually looking at it and being wow, this is a rather large TV for this space.
It's not that big.
But at the same time, it could probably be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. For where I have that shelf, probably not.
Yeah. I think your TV's fine. Any other WNBA notes you want to add before we wrap it on up?
Go Miami Mommies.
Go Miami Mommies. Well, I will say that I want to throw out a little community activity for you guys to do with
Sam
us.
loves giving homework.
I love giving homework. It is very true. You all have homework out there, at listeners and watchers. All right? Homework. We'll post it on our Instagram because I said we will. We'll have a little box, and it's going to say, where do you think the WNBA should expand, and what should the team name be? We'd love to hear your cities and your
and
name
you can't
ideas.
take the Denver Dogs. You can't take the Miami Mommies. You can't take the Boston Sellies. You can't take the yours were good.
The Philadelphia Bells. I really popped with that.
You can't take the Charlottesville Webbs.
Uh-huh.
The Bells is tough.
I know. I've been cooking on that for a long time.
Sav was in the
Since
shower.
I was in college.
Sav was in the shower one day and was just this eats.
Nah, the Liberty Bell.
It does though. It dead does.
Homage to the Liberty Bell, American history. I just think it fits perfectly. So again, NBA, if you want it, hit my line. I'm available to talk. But yeah, I think that's all we've got for you. We'll post that when the episode is up. So right after you watch, take a trip over to our Instagram at GameChangersETB, and you can answer. And we'd love to hear where you think the NBA or the WNBA should go next.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do a little poll.
Do a little poll. Do a little Q&A situation. But yeah, thank you for watching and listening. Subscribe to Empty the Bench Network if you haven't already. But I'm sure you have. Follow us on social media at GameChangersETB. And yeah, that's all I got for you.
Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so sorry you had to deal with my Zoomies. It is a work in progress every single day.
But you've really chilled in the last couple minutes.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I saw the crust that came out of my ear, and I'm no longer fixated on that, so I'm okay now.
Okay.
Clearly I was having a sensory overload. Appreciate y'all so much. Like we said, you can what Sam said, she's got it down straight. She's got it down so good. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and music. Pew!